14, left side.
Get ready.
Bro, people who start like
Go,
that
go,
are
go.
doing this.
20 minutes remaining. You've got 20
Brake
minutes
checks only
left.
go.
Kijk! Season 2 is here and I tried the new GT3 Challenge series and I had an incident. So stick around, I need your advice. Thanks, Larry. I decided to do a quick race after my VRS race, as this is now a 20-minute race with a fixed setup and no pit stop.
Car on your right. Hold your line. Right is clear now.
Brake check me again, dude.
And I have to say, this is very convenient. This is basically a mini VRS series. It even follows the VRS schedule, so it's quite handy.
Yellow flag.
What?
Now earlier during the week I was practicing for the VRS race with a specific setup, but because this is a fixed setup race, I didn't know the setup. So when it came to the race start, not only did I have my normal nerves, I now had the additional nerves of racing a setup that I haven't practiced and I don't know. And with this setup, the rear of the Lamborghini is a little bit more loose. Vibe, thank you so much. Thank you very much for subscribing. Oh, Alejandro. Wait until the straight, please. Now, I know a lot of folks don't like the Lamborghini for various reasons, but I'm loving it. And yes, it's most probably not the easiest car to race, but I like a challenge. And I think if I can master the Lamborghini, I think it will be easier for me to learn other cars and race other cars. For example, last week I got into the McLaren 570. I bought it and the new track on the same day. That same night I did a community race and I did really well in it. So I'm really chuffed with that. Fruit cake.
Larry said, "Full send Annie."
P11.
Oh, duck a duck. This is not the easiest freaking setup.
Force them to find the gap.
Now, some of you have been saying that you don't like the Lamborghini because the rear is so loose, similar to the Audis. However, I've sort of now gotten used to it, but I have to say my setups have been helping me, and of course my practice. So when it came to this race, and it was a different setup, I just had to adjust my braking points and how I lifted. Holy crap. We also adjusted the brake bias and brought it a little bit forward to help me with that and just to help me get that little bit of control over the car. I thought the VRS races were a little bit aggressive, but these 20-minute races are proving to be a little bit more aggressive. After spending the whole of season 1 in just the Lamborghini and in the VRS series, I have now become used to the aggressive driving style with the GT cars, and I myself am now becoming a little bit more aggressive, but in a safe way, of course. I'm now learning when to push and when to hold back and when to do that close racing and when to lift, because for me, these cars are so wide, I can't necessarily see the apex, so I would, and I know some of you would tell me, just push and keep your foot on the accelerator and don't lift too early, but at this stage I'm lifting a little bit earlier because I can't see the apex.
Car left. You're there. Left is clear now. On your left. Left is clear.
So by lap 4, I was now used to the setup and I wasn't afraid of losing the rear anymore, and I now started to relax and actually have more fun and enjoy the racing, and I now started to battle a little bit more. No grass, no grass, no grass! Oh crap a lot! Okay, lap 5. Now, this is where I need your advice.
0.90, sector 2 is 1.6 seconds off the pace.
I didn't think the guy behind me was gonna poke his nose in where he did. I actually thought he was gonna fall back behind me and stay there, as I was already on my racing line and turning in. So I didn't expect him to push through at that stage. Now I know I could have left space for him to go through, but I also knew at that stage with the feel of the car that if I make a move now to give him that space, I am going to lose the car and I'm most probably going to take him with me. So this was a little bit of a WTF Annie moment. Help me, give me advice. What would you have done in this situation? Oi, 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 no curbs.
Gap in front has increased to 0.8.
Ah, no curbs. Come on. Oh.
That lap time was 1:49.29. New fastest lap for Ross.
Oh crap, where are you gonna go?
Alright Danny, push now, we can catch this guy.
Was that Colin? Yes, it was. Okay, now the rest of the race was absolutely fantastic racing and so much fun, but lap 10, I mean, lap 10 was just absolutely, oh, I had so much fun. I can't say that word enough. I was now close, racing closely with other folks, just like I did in the Skippy. I can remember if I go back to my Skippy days, I was so nervous to do that really close racing where, and even last season now in the GT3s, I was so nervous not to race too closely because I was too afraid I'm going to crash out or bump the guy and, bin it and send it and whatever you want to call it. But now I'm slowly but surely starting to relax a little bit and get that confidence to do that closer racing. Now I know for some of you, you're going to say this is not close racing at all. But for me it is. For me this is close racing. And I know and I hope
Just 2 minutes left.
through
2 minutes
season
to go.
2 I will improve on that and have even more closer racing and more exciting battles. Now I still have loads and loads to learn. I'm working on things to help improve my racing and my skills. And at this stage I'm working on braking, specifically trail braking. And I have to admit, since I've been working on my trail braking in the Lamborghini, I have improved. And it's such a nice feeling to see progression, but not to see progression, but to feel progression. It's absolutely fantastic. I will be doing more McLaren races this season as well, so keep an eye out for more videos to come. Thank you for watching, thank you for liking this video, and thank you for subscribing. We'll see you in the next video. Happy racing!